As we watch the worsening situation in Afghanistan tonight, we're reminded September 11th is approaching, the 20th anniversary of the terrorist attacks on our country. Terry Strada lost her husband, Tom, in the attack on the World Trade Center. She is national chairwoman of the 9/11 Families and Survivors United for Justice Against Terrorism, and she joins me now. Terry, welcome to you, and we continue to express our condolences to you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. I want to initially get your reaction to the reports that the Taliban is freeing not just al-Qaeda members, but also ISIS prisoners as they storm across the country that we have been in for 20 years.
Well, there is a lot of emotions going on right now, watching this on TV like everyone else is. You know, I am sad, I am mad, I am scared for the Afghani people, and I am terrified for the world that jihadists are being unleashed to wreak havoc on innocent people. I know firsthand how devastating a terrorist attack can be, and I have survivor friends that witnessed, unspeakable horrors. And I have been saying for the last 20 years, if we could hold the financiers responsible for these attacks, for these terrorist organizations, if we could hold them responsible, we could deter future terrorist attacks by diminishing the funds that are supplied to these terrorist organizations. I started this quest in 2002 when I stood on a stage shoulder to shoulder with the bravest 9/11 family members and survivors I have ever known. And with the leadership of Ron Motley, a South Carolina native, we stood and we announced to the world that we were going to hold the financiers accountable and we were going to bankrupt terrorism. And I believed if we could do that then and we could do it now, we will stem the flow of money and we can make a difference on terrorism. If you fast forward 16 years later, we need access. So 16 years later, you put us in a courtroom. Exactly. And that's what happened. You fast forward 16 years and we're in a courtroom and we're sitting there against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the role that they played in financing September 11th. And we served a subpoena on the Department of Justice for the access to these documents. And the Department of Justice has been horrible in their response. They are unresponsive. They do not hand over documents. They have overly abused the classification process, and they have rubber-stamped state secrets on numerous documents. So we went back to Congress. Congress has been on our side and been a staunch supporter for the truth all along. And we asked if they would support the 9/11 Transparency Act. And less than 2 weeks ago, I stood shoulder to shoulder with the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and I stood with Senators Blumenthal and Senator Schumer, and we had Senators Cornyn and Grassley on our side, all to announce this legislation, which will mandate a comprehensive declassification review process of all the documents they refuse to give us, the documents that they are stamping with classifications that are unnecessary, and the state secrets. Now, I need a strong president to stand with the 9/11 families. I need a strong president to say, put this bill on my desk. Let's sign it. Let's get the truth out there. Let's learn about how 9/11 happened and how it was financed and how these cells existed in our country and how they flourished and how they supported the 19 hijackers. And let's get tough on terrorism and let's have real serious consequences for their actions.
Well, candidate Biden promised a fresh look. We will see if President Biden keeps his word, and I hope he meets with you. You have earned the right to meet with the president, particularly in light of what he said when he wanted to become the president. I wish you all the best, and thank you for being with us tonight.